Hello and welcome to class today. Today is Friday, November 30th, 2018. This is 8th grade. I'm Mr. Hoven. Not here today. I'm at a conference, so that means I'm going to kind of run the class through a video. And for the substitute, all you have to do is for the 7th grade class is sit back, just click play, pause. You might have to hand out a few papers, and that's about it. So 8th graders, you should have come in, kept your homework with you, not turned it in quite yet. You're going to hold on to it for a little while, and you should have your Chromebook with you that's charged. So right now, make sure you've got it and you've got your homework out next to you. For those of you that already turned the homework in, I've got it. Just look on with someone else for what we're doing today. You won't need it. Just find a partner. Most of this will be done in partner work anyway. So for the first thing we're going to do, let me go ahead and share my screen. So we're all here. We've taken attendance. We're all ready to go. So what that means is, let me here. You're going to go to Schoology, and you're going to go to the Expansion and Imperialism folder. So I'm going to go ahead and just get there right now. And once you're to this point, then come back to this video. Until then, go ahead and pause me for the substitute in the room. Then have the students log on to Schoology and get to the Expansion and Imperialism folder where they can see activity. Is the U.S. a global force for good or an imperial force? Once you're here, everyone's good. Come back to the video and we'll move forward. Pause me now. All right, you can go ahead. Now we're back. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on activity. Is the U.S. a global force for good or imperial force? Yesterday, most groups all finished. I would say 99% of the groups finished their 4 examples of if the U.S. a global force for good or imperial force using the graphs that we were given, using the YouTube video, using the map that was on the smart board on the front of the room or the Eno board, and using the infographic that was on the Promethean board over to the side. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have everyone click on U.S. Imperialism Inquiry Discussing Reflection. So this is what we're going to do for the first part of class. So after completing the activity in class, answer the question below. You must support your answer with evidence from at least 3 different sources, and they must be cited within your response, meaning you just like put in parentheses where you got your information from. So the question, is the U.S. a global force for good or an imperialistic force? Keeping in mind yesterday, we also said, is it situationally dependent, meaning is it different situations mean it's, sometimes it's imperialistic, sometimes it's not, and that's fine, a way to go with it. Remember, include evidence from at least 3 different sources to support your answer. 2, identify the sources in your response. And 3, responses should be a minimum of 5 sentences. This is how we're starting class today. Everyone's working individually on responding to this. You're putting it right down into the comment here below. And once you've commented, you'll be able to see others. Okay. That's what we're working on for the beginning. Once everyone has finished this, then the class as a whole will move on to the next part. But until that point, until everyone has finished and is waiting quietly, we're not going to move forward. So get working on this. When you're finished, when the class is finished for the substitute, please come back to this video and we'll continue on with class today. Pause me now, work on this response using the information we worked with yesterday to support your answer, and then come back when everyone's finished. All right, we're back. So you finished the Imperialism Inquiry Discussion Reflection. Now, at the front of the table, this is activity 1 for after the discussion on Schoology. So if I could have the substitute, please go ahead and have a few students pass this sheet out to people throughout the class. Pause me when everyone's got it, and then come on back. All righty. So we're back. Expansion and Imperialism, reasons for and against U.S. imperialism. The homework that you have today, discuss reasons countries imperialize and kind of some of the examples of the U.S. imperializing throughout history. The directions. Read each sentence in the sentence bank below and decide if it's an argument for or against imperialism. Write each sentence, keyword, sentence, in the correct column of the chart. So they're going to have to be written down here. Now, there is a right and a wrong. Some of these definitely are for imperialism. Some of them are definitely against. When the class as a whole has completed this, this is to be done individually. No talking with anyone else, done individually. List, cross them off when you write them. Write them down here. Are they for or against imperialism? When they're done, there is a key on my desk for the 8th grade classes. Please use that to go over it. When everyone has individually written the sentences down for and against imperialism and completed it, go over it with them using the key, then come back to this video to get further instruction. Just to clarify, in the event that class time runs out, the homework that was due today, U.S. imperialism, early examples, motivation, early examples, that needs to be turned into the substitute, that homework. And for the substitute, please hand this out. It's on the front table. Expansion and Imperialism, the Spanish-American War homework. That is due next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is when this is due. In the event that you continue along in class, that's great. Just make sure when the students leave, they have this in their hand, due on Tuesday, online lesson due Tuesday, and they've turned in the online lesson on U.S. early motivations and imperialism that was due today. For right now, we're working on this. When we're finished, we're going over it using the key and then coming back if there's time. If not, make sure the homework's collected and the new homework is handed out that's due on Tuesday. Pause me now. If you do finish, come on back and I'll give you the next spot. All right, we're back. So that means you probably have some time to work on this. This is going to be on the front table as well as the second activity after the discussion online. If I'm looking at this, you've got 4. Well, let me pause this. Please make sure every student gets one of these. On the front, there are 4 document excerpts. And on the back, there are some directions. Make sure one student has one of these, and then we will come back and discuss. All right, everyone's got it. So we're going to go through the directions. After reading the imperialism documents on the back of this paper or the front, depending on what side you start on, decide which documents can fit with which reasons for imperialism. Then pull quotes from the documents that support the following reasons for imperialism. So for economic reasons, this was part of your homework. Why do countries imperialize? Part of it is economic reasons. Which one of these highlights economic reasons? Put the letter here. Put a quote that supports it there. One document will go with each one of these reasons. Just make sure you have quotes to support you. If this is finished, there is a key on my desk to be used in going over it. This can be done with one partner. One partner. And it has to be with someone you're sitting currently with. It can't be someone across the room. One partner or the group that you're sitting in can do this together. You finish, there's a key on my desk to go over. And again, when class is over, the online lesson that was due today gets turned in. This online lesson, Spanish-American War, is handed out. It's due on Tuesday. Due on Tuesday. That about wraps things up for today's class. Hope you enjoyed it. Looking forward to seeing you all on Monday. See you next time.